From the PEP Radio Newsroom, this is the afternoon news for September 15th, 2025, and these are the stories we are covering at this hour. Trump says the U.S. should do away with quarterly earnings reports. In a post on Truth Social, President Trump said security regulators should stop requiring companies to issue financial reports every 3 months and instead switch to a 6-month reporting period. The Securities and Exchange Commission has required publicly traded companies to report on a quarterly basis since 1970. This will save money and allow managers to focus on properly running their companies, Trump wrote. Trump asked the Securities and Exchange Commission to examine the 3 versus 6 month reporting requirement during his first term. No changes were made. Last week, the Long-Term Stock Exchange said it planned to petition the SEC to do away with the quarterly requirement. The San Francisco-based exchange lists companies focused on long-term goals. The U.S. State Department has announced that Secretary of State Marco Rubio will head to Qatar after he met with Benjamin Netanyahu in Israel. The visit announced today comes as the region is still reeling from Israel's strike targeting Hamas leaders in the Qatari capital, Doha. The U.S. has sought to ease tensions between Israel and Qatar, two close American allies. Approximately 1.6 million tons of old ammunition are lying on the bottom of the North Sea and the Baltic Sea, posing a considerable danger. Their casings are slowly rusting and emitting toxic substances such as TNT compounds. As tensions between Russia and NATO build up on the Baltic Sea, with nearly daily incidents involving sabotage of undersea cables, NATO fighter planes scrambling to push away Russian military planes, and hostile drones from the east invading Western airspace, Europeans are still busy cleaning up the mess that World War II, and to a much smaller extent World War I, left behind in the ocean. Most of the ammunition was deliberately sunk in the ocean after the war because the Allies were concerned that Germans would resume hostilities against them again at some point and ordered that Germany destroy all ordnance. At the time, the easiest way to do so seemed to be to simply dump everything into the sea. Ford Motor Company is taking a drive down the road in a couple of months. The venerable car maker is moving its headquarters for the first time in 7 decades, relocating to a newly constructed building 3 miles away in its longtime home of Dearborn, Michigan. The new 2.1 million square foot structure formerly will be called Ford World Headquarters when it opens in November. It is part of a larger campus that will take the name of the current headquarters, Henry Ford II World Center. Henry Ford II was the grandson of company founder Henry Ford and the uncle of Bill Ford, the automaker's current executive chairman. And news from Pennsylvania. Blackstone is going to be buying a Pennsylvania power plant for about $1 billion. Blackstone will buy Hilltop Energy Center, a 620 megawatt natural gas power plant in western Pennsylvania for nearly $1 billion, the alternative asset manager said on Monday. U.S. power demand is projected to reach record levels in 2025, driven by data centers for artificial intelligence and cryptocurrency technologies, as well as higher residential and commercial consumption. The deal follows Blackstone's announcement in July that it will invest over $25 billion to support Pennsylvania's digital and energy infrastructure to power the AI boom. That's the news at this hour. If you like our news videos on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe to our channel. PEP Radio is available on the Live 365 app, the PEP Radio page at paequality.com, Roku, and Alexa. Up next, we have the Meadville area weather forecast here on PEP Radio.